You're getting a vasectomy. This is Reggie. He's gonna take you down and have it done.
I'm having it done today?
Yep.
Jackson, I thought you got a vasectomy.
Oh, so she says go get a vasectomy and I'm just supposed to go get a vasectomy?
Well, no, you shouldn't do it if you didn't want to do it, but if you didn't want to do it, you should have told her you didn't want to do it.
I didn't see the point.
Jackson's vasectomy and why it ruins Gilmore Girls, but not for the reason you think. So in all the discussion of Gilmore Girls fandom, I think we have a great fandom because, as someone pointed out to me recently, the show very rarely tells you how to feel about things. We don't get like villain music and villain shots for people so that we know that they're the bad guy and we're supposed to disapprove of them. We get to discuss things and make up our own minds, and that leads to discussion and debate and whatnot. That's great. Whenever people are discussing problematic things in Gilmore Girls or canon events that matter, Jackson's vasectomy always comes up. And I get really disappointed and bored because there's nothing to discuss there. Some people are like, Jackson's bad and problematic because he didn't tell Suki that he didn't have a vasectomy. And people respond, no, Suki is bad. What about Jackson's bodily autonomy when she schedules the vasectomy and forced him into it with a big nurse?
They sent the big nurse.
Just in case.
And the reason that this discussion just can't go anywhere interesting is that the show doesn't go anywhere interesting. What are the consequences of this? Suki's mad for one scene.
For a day, I mean, and finally, I've got Davey. You know, he's potty trained. It's good, and you know, Martha has always gone through a little more. I mean, girls, it's a boy-girl thing. I don't know. Boys seem to be perfectly happy sitting in their own filth.
And then Lorelai talks her into being happy.
Oh God, I hope we have a girl. Oh, or a boy.
Chances are pretty good you'll have one or the other.
Because the writers needed to talk her into being happy. Because Melissa McCarthy was pregnant. This plot point didn't happen because the writers had a good idea that they wanted to explore. It happened because of real life consequences on the level of the actors. And once you start remembering that, it unravels everything. We like to live in the world of the show and discuss things as if they are in that world. But why does Dave Rogowski leave? Because the actor left. Why does Tristan leave? Because the actor left. Why does Jess leave the first time, or maybe second? Because the network wanted to spin him off into his own show. These real life decisions have consequences in the show, and we discuss the lower tier of consequences because it's sad and boring to discuss the higher tier. There's a graduation of Rory's that Christopher isn't at, and people talk about it all the time. And it's like, you know what? They didn't want to book the actor for one scene. That's not, like, the characters don't actually make choices. The writers make choices that the characters then have to enact and live with. And it ruins the whole show when you remember that. So that's why Jackson's vasectomy is the worst thing that ever happened on Gilmore Girls.